Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Heavy pressure hit as he throws. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the Bears are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Bears hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll toss it to the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see.
And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap to the back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Handoff to the right side. Tackle made after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the sack. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Cruz. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And now the handoff. Got space, looking to score. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The Bears come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw yet again. Going for a big play downfield. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down. They'll try the right here.
a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He eludes the run. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. See if he's got the leg. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. See if he's got the leg. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Off the fake, the holder finds his receiver. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Cruz. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He pulls in the catch. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond. First grasp.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Bears have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He fires it. Makes the grab on the move. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that 1st down.
And the Gamecocks will try to keep this drive moving. Single back takes the handoff. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense really clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
The key with these crossing routes is making sure the quarterback has enough time to put the ball accurate on the receiver. Here, he puts it right on his numbers, allowing him to be able to pick up a lot of yards after the catch.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout, and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Gamecocks will line up now. It's first and goal. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. And the Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides. But they caught me and probably the defense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring trip. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Important second down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Finding space at the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
And the Gamecocks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, they swing it out to the back, trusting that he could get to the edge and create an angle for the score, and he did just that on the conversion. Nice play.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great.